Good morning friends, myself Professor Dhaval Chandarana, and today we will discuss some another stuff of unit number 4 known as Introductions to Cybercrime and Law of Cybercrime. Today we will discuss some points known as the types of cybercrime and attack vectors. As previously in second video lectures, we will discuss the classifications of cybercrime. There are three different broad categories which we are defined in a cybercrimes known as individual, organization and the society. So today we will discuss the types of cybercrime and a last one, it is known as an attack vector. So guys, we will start with the types of cybercrime. First we will discuss what is a cybercrime in a brief. A cybercrime is defined as a crime where a computer is the object of the crimes or it used as a tool to commit an offenses. As know very well, because we are discussing in all the previous three lectures some brief idea about a cybercrime. So the cybercrime, it is just the use of computer, or we can say it is used as a tool to commit some offenses. I will just mention a computer, but there are all the electronic devices it should be take a part in a cybercrime as a tool. A cyber criminals may use a device to access a user's personal informations, confidential business informations, government informations, or disable a devices. As previously we classified a cybercrime, at that time we know that all the things should be take apart, because through the hacker they can easily access informations like a personal informations, business informations and government informations, and using this all kind of information they can easy to access our personal data, as well as they performing a cybercrime to a personal computer. Crime and cybercrime have become an increasingly larger problem in our society, even with the criminal justice system in a place. Both in the public web space and dark web, cyber criminals are highly skilled and are not easy to find. That's why a cybercrime is more complex of investigations, because if some physical crime it's happened, they have some clues for the police members, so they can easily use these kind of clues and find out the criminals. But in a cybercrime there are lots of ways to take advantage against the any kind of vulnerabilities. So that's why it is really hard to find a cybercrime as well as a criminal who perform the cybercrimes. We will discuss a types of cybercrime, or we can say cyber hackers. Hacking refers to activities that seeks to compromise a digital device such as a computer, smartphones, tablets and even entire networks. Means hacker using all the tools for the cyber hacking. And while hacking might not always be for malicious purpose, nowadays most references to hacking, a hackers characterize it unfolds activity by the cyber criminals, motivated by the financial gain, protest, information gathering, or we can say spying, and even just for the fun, for the challenges. Because nowadays some people will perform cybercrime because of fun, or we can say challenges, because a new generations performs the cybercrime because of the activity which should be challenged by his or her friend. Hacker not getting all the kind of information through this cybercrime, but they have some information through this. They can access our data and monitoring our system. So if we provide the all activity through the internet, where they can getting some idea about what are the different activity we should perform on the internet. So they can easily use this kind of activity and perform the cybercrime. A computer hacker is any skilled computer experts who use their technical knowledge to overcome our problems. While hackers can refer to any skilled computer program, to term has become the associated in popular culture with a security hackers. Someone with that technical knowledge use bugs or exploits to break into the computer system. Guys, those who are a cyber criminals who are become a expert engineers, because if they knowing all the technologies, all the vulnerabilities and all the thing through which they can penetrate our system, then and then it should be happens. So a cyber hacker, it is a expertise in a computer system. There are the two person we can differentiate, or we can say elaborate in a technology world. One person, they can initiate the legal information through which they can protect his or her computer against the cybercrime. Same way, the engineers who can develop his or knowledge because of performing the cyber crimes. So there are the two peoples with the same knowledge. One can use for positive ways and one can use a negative way. Which, or we can say a first type of hacker known as a white hat hackers. A white hat hacker is an ethical hacker who ethically oppose to the abuse of computer system. As previously we says, all the hacker is known as a smart engineers, but one use a legal way and second or another use illegal way. So white hat hacker is use his or her or personal knowledge against with the positive sides to abuse the computer system. A white hat generally force on a security IT system where a black hat, or we can say opposites, would like to break into them. Means whenever some hackers protect our system, it is known as a white hacker. If some hackers take advantage against our the vulnerability, it is known as a black hackers. The term white hat hackers is often used to describe those who are attempt to break into the system or networks in order to help the owners of the system by making them aware of security flaws or to perform some other illustrative activity. This is the important line to know that what is a white hacker. If someone penetrate our system, penetrate our network, because of they aware about this kind of particular holes which should be part of our internet, on which is part of our computer system. So as the positive way, they can provide awareness about a loopback which it should be part of system and network. So white hacker just give you the guidance how to block this kind of holes or how to protect these kind of holes against the black hat hackers. So it is the positive way to provide the information or awareness about this kind of activity by the white hat hackers. Many such peoples are employed by the computer security companies because they are known about what are the different vulnerabilities available in this particular system as well as in the network system, through which they can deny all the requests and denied a cyber crimes. These professionals are sometimes called as a sneaker. Group of these people are often called as a tiger team. So guys, you must know about what is a sneaker and what is known as a tiger. Second type, it is known as a black hat hackers, which we are briefly discussing previously. A black hat hackers is a person who compromise the security of a computer system without the permissions of authorized party, typically with malicious intent. Means it is the negative person who have a lots of knowledge about the computers and they are just using his or her knowledge with to earn money with help of cybercrime. The somewhat similar activity of defending copy preventing devices software which may or which not be legal in a country's law is accurately software cracking. Means those who are performing black hat hackers, they just produce one kind of cracking key to which some actual software which we are never use without any kind of paying a money, they are just building a key and provide the privacy against the software cracking. Like in a Microsoft Office, if we want to install in our computer, we need to pay some money. Then and then we can use Word, Microsoft, PowerPoint, Access, SS and all the thing. But nowadays, black hat hacker produce some key through which we can directly crack this particular software and use all the functionality which should be provided with the legal software. It is known as a black hat hackers. The primary differences between, or we can say primary difference between white and black hat hackers is that a white hat hackers claim to observe the ethic principle. That's why we says that it is known as a white hat hackers. Means they are using his or her knowledge through this ethical principle. Means they are never doing any kind of illegal activity with help of knowledge. Like a black hats, white hats are often intimately familiar with the internal details of a security system and can delve into the obscure machines codeword when needed to find a solution to tricky problem. When a black hat hackers find out the holes over the internet or the computer through which they can penetrate our system, penetrate a network and perform some cyber crimes. So it is the actual difference between white hat hackers and black hat hackers. Third type, it is known as a grey hat hackers. A grey hat hackers in the computer security communities refer to a skilled hacker who sometimes act legally, sometimes in good will and sometimes is not, because they are the trained persons about the security which we perform in a cyber crime. They are a hybrid between white and black hat hackers. Why we are saying it is a hybrid? Because they have all the knowledge about the cyber crimes, cyber security, computer system, internet and vulnerability which should be performed on the internet. If they want to go with the legal side, with the ethicals, with the ethics to protect the data, then it's become a white hat hackers. And if they want to become to generate unsecurity about our data through this his knowledge, then it's become a black hat hackers. So it is depend on his or her personal nature. It's become a white or it's become a black as per the situation is required. They usually do not hack for a personal gain or for malicious intentions, but may not occasionally committed crimes during the course of their technology exploits. I will just give you one example of grey hat hackers. When some cyber attacks should be performed on a Mumbai on 2015, when Taj Hotel is performed some kind of terrorist attack. So all the activity, all the process and all the planning perform on the internet, through which they can perform and they can execute his or her plan to attack on a Taj Hotel. But some of the Indian IT experts who become a great hat hackers who perform some cyber crime to the particular nationality and getting some all the knowledge which should be performed and which should be executed throughout the internet. So at that time, grey hat hackers getting some knowledge through his or her expertise on a cyber security. So that's why it is known as a grey hat hackers. Depends on a situations, they becomes a white or they becomes a black hat hackers. Fourth, it is known as internet crimes hacker. Internet crime hacker commit the crimes on the internet using the internet and by means of the internet. because everything should be part of a internet. Internet crime is a general term that includes crime such as phishing, credit card frauds, bank robberies, illegal downloading, industrial espionage, child pornography, kidnapping children via chat rooms, scams, cyber terrorist, creations and or distributions of viruses, spam and so on. All such of crimes are computer related and facilitate such crimes. As previously, I will just give you the example of attack on 2015 on Taj Hotel. It is one of the cyber terrorism. Means all the plans should be performed on internet, and the attackers, or we can say terrorists, performs all the activity which are planning on the internet but executed on the Mumbai hotel. So it is known as a cyber terrorism. Nowadays, cybercrime, it should be part of our legal terrorist attack, through which they can access our government data, like some new research, some army informations, what are the different advanced technology we are using in against the any kind of security purpose. So all the activities, all the information which is really required to protect against all the country, the particular country have its or her particular hackers, through which they can access some illegal information to the another countries, for which they can protect his or her personal country, because they are updating all the information which we have right now. The different types of internet crimes vary in their design and easy accessibility to committed. It can be separated into the two different categories. The internal activities or internet crime, it should be separated into the two different categories. Blackmails hackers. First, a blackmail is a long established illegal act that has been given a new twist in the modern age. Blackmail is a long established illegal act that has been given a new twist in the modern age. What is the blackmail hackers? The blackmailer may threaten to release embarrassing or other harmful informations via the internet or a private network if the victim does not comply with the demand of the criminals. Like I will just give you the example through which you can directly understand what is a blackmail hackers. If your system become affected to ransomware, they have provide some notes. If you want to decrypt your all the data, you just send your one of the file which is not take a personal information. We provide encrypt this particular information. If you are satisfied with this encrypted file, then you pay some money like $1,500, $700. But if you are paying within the 24 hours, we provide a 50% discount. If your computer system have more than 1000 GB data, then we are providing decrypted tool with a $350. This kind of note, it should be known as a blackmail hackers, because we want our data through anyhow we pay some money to decrypt our information. That's why it's known as a blackmailer hackers. A cybercrime of this type may go far as having the victim transfer fraud funds to an unreachable bank account using some type of online payment program, thus making full use of modern technology to commit the crime of blackmails. As previously I will just explain, it is one of the best example of blackmail hackers is known as a ransomware, because a same thing, when ransomware it should be performed on your system, they decrypt all the data in your personal computer which it should be part of it. You see all the informations, but you are never read it. So for that you can pay some online money and they provide the decrypting tool. Hacker hacks official government websites, online credit card scam, work on a cybercrime operations, and they make a money. Means what are the different activity we perform on a blackmail hacker? they can access our government websites through which they can update his or her countries. Online credit card scam, I think you know very well about us credit card scam. Never share OTPs, credit card numbers, and last 3 digit CVV number. Whenever you are called on the credit card companies, they share informations like never share or no one employees can access your information about the CVV number, OTP number, and all the thing. It is known as a online credit card scams. Work on a cybercrime operations and they make a money, means like a ransomware crimes. Second thing, it is known as a attack vector. What is attack vector in a cybercrime? In a cyber security, an attack vector is a path or a means by which an attacker can gain the unauthorized access to a computer or a network to delivering a payload or malicious outcomes through which whenever some hacker identify a vulnerability like a hole through which they can access our personal computer without any kind of authorization, the path which they can access our system without any kind of authorization, it is known as a attack vector. Attack vectors allow attack to exploit the system vulnerability, install different types of malware, and launch the cyber attacks. Means through the path they can penetrate our firewalls as well as some security which we are implemented in personal computer, and install some different types of malwares or viruses and worms and launch the cyber attacks. Common attack vector includes malwares, viruses, email attachments, web pages, pop-ups, instant message, text message, and social engineering. I think you know very well about all the things. Malwares and viruses damage your system, damage your data, and damage your operating system. Email attachments, there are lots of it should be provided by the hotels, by the traveling system, by some advertisement through which if we download some of the attachment and if we are accessing the attachment, that all the kind of activity should be performed on a background. We are never know about this kind of activity should be performed by the hackers. Web pages, we redirect some pages, we are never requesting this kind of pages. Pop-up, advertisement pop-up, all the thing which should be part of a attack vectors, means through which some hacker perform some activity to getting access without any kind of permissions. Instant message, text message, like credit card fraud, it should be part of a text message and a social engineering. All the thing it is just provide the way to accessing our data without any kind of permissions for the hackers. Now let's see what is attack vector with the images. Online training system or OT system, it is provide all the attack vectors through which they can access our IT system. Like if cyber attackers take advantage of our any kind of IT system, they are getting some path, and the path known as a attack vector. Same processing monitoring. Processing monitoring means day-to-day activity should be registered by the hackers through which they can directly access our system. Same cloud collaborations. Whenever we store some information to our system to the cloud, we performing a internet activity. So whenever we send some data, hacker can identify we are sending some information through which they can penetrate our system. So it is one of the way they can identify our actual data as well as they penetrate his or her malware in our system. On-site engineering means whenever we perform to access some another remote services, like we are accessing Facebook server, we are accessing Google system, we are accessing all the required documents through any of the other websites. Hacker just monitoring this particular way how to access it our websites through which they can penetrate our data. So attack vector is nothing but the one kind of path through a cyber crime. It should be happen via the cyber criminals. So that's why attack vector is one of the case we need to protecting against the cyber security against our private and personal information. I think you are now clear what is attack vector. The figure itself suggests that attack vector is nothing but define the path through the cyber attack should be performed. So guys, it is the way how to learn a attack vector and how to protect our system against the attack vector. I hope you are enjoying this lecture. Thank you so much.